Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome everyone. High rollers time, and this week we're going to check out the latest Heritage auction, which ended on October 6th. Lots of big money sales in this auction. We're going to count down the top 10 and also look at a bunch of honorable mentions as well. But before we do that, I want to remind everyone that my boy Jeremy Donson, the Texas Snowman's Auction House CIA, is running right now. It ends this Sunday, and lots of great stuff in the auction as always. Should feature the first ever CIA's first ever 5-figure sale. This 2022 Bowman Chrome Victor Wembanyama Gold Refractor Auto PSA 10. And yeah, CIA looking to get into the high roller game. But lots of great regular roller items as well, from lots to singles, graded, raw, vintage, modern, all the different sports. And you know, here's just a few of the listings from the early 1960s. So I encourage everyone to check it out, and I've included links to all that in the description below. And one other quick note, I'll be set up at the Chantilly Card Show this weekend, all 3 days, Friday through Sunday. I'll have a booth, and if you want to swing by and say hi, please do. Or if you want to set something up ahead of time to sell me some cards, you can find my email in the description below, or you can just show up at the booth and we can do it that way. But hope to see a bunch of you there. But okay, on to the high rollers, and before we count down the top 10, we'll look at some honorable mentions, starting with pre-war baseball. And when I say pre-war, we're going way pre-war. 1869 Peck and Snyder red stocking baseball card. I believe this is considered the first baseball card ever. It's a PSA authentic, and it goes for $25,000. This card is, over 150 years old. Sticking to the 1800s, 1888 N162 Goodwin champions, King Kelly, he's a Hall of Famer. A beautiful example here, SGC EX5, $19,200. Getting into the 1900s, 1910 E90-2 American Caramel, Honus Wagner, same image as the famous T206 Wagner. This one's graded PSA VG EX4, goes for $81,000. 1934 Goudey Lou Gehrig. I like how it says Lou Gehrig says at the bottom. That says that on all the cards, but in this particular case, the card also features Lou Gehrig. PSA near mint 8 from our Blazer division, $78,000. From the same set and the same grade, Hank Greenberg, 1934 Goudey rookie, PSA near mint 8, $16,200 for the Tiger Great. 1948 Leaf Larry Doby, very rare short print card from an already very rare set, 1948 set. Again, a PSA near mint 8, absolute beautiful vintage cards here, $55,200. Roberto Clemente rookie, 1955 tops. Now this card has been heavily trimmed. All the borders have been cut off, but what's important about this one is the card is autographed, and Roberto Clemente's autograph is not easy to find as he passed away in 1973. It's graded a PSA authentic for the card. The autograph gets a DNA 7, and it goes for $30,000. Reggie Jackson rookie, Mr. October, 1969 tops, graded a PSA mint 9, $51,600. Look at the price on this common. 1975 tops, Doug, sorry Doug, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Rao, maybe. PSA gem mint 10, that's a pop 1. This card is worth, in mid-grade raw condition, 25 cents maybe, but a PSA 10 copy, the only one on planet Earth, goes for $30,000 for the PSA set collectors looking to upgrade their set. Johnny Bench, 1976 tops. Love this image of a Bench, not somebody you want to mess with there. PSA Gem Mint 10. 76s are very hard to get in. Gem Mint 10 often come with surface issues and centering. $24,000 for the Reds catcher great. 1980 tops baseball complete set. 726 cards. Every card is graded by PSA. About half of them are PSA 10s and the other half PSA 9s, and it's the number 3 ranked set on the PSA set registry, $37,200. On to basketball, 1970 tops, scoring leaders, Lou Alcindor, a.k.a. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jerry West, and Elvin Hayes. 3 Hall of Famers on here, including a couple of all-time greats. PSA Gem Mint 10, that's a pop 1, $50,400. 1986 Fleer basketball, unopened wax box, 36 packs in the box. It's sealed and certified by Baseball Card Exchange, $138,000. I think you get on average 3 Michael Jordan rookies per box, and that price is way down from recent years. Speaking of Michael Jordan, 1997 Flair Showcase Legacy, Michael Jordan PSA near mint 8. This card's serial numbered out of just 100, and it goes for $30K on the nose. Don't get to mention Reggie Miller often on the high rollers. He was my favorite player growing up. And this 2003 exquisite patch autograph, PSA 8 with a DNA 10 for the auto, beautiful patch, goes for $18,600. It is Miller time. From the same set, 2003 Exquisite Collection, Carmelo Anthony rookie patch auto. Another nice patch there. Serial numbered out of 99. PSA near mint 8 with a DNA, 8 for the auto. $12,600. The all-important 2003 Exquisite set. And here's another example from it. 2003 Exquisite quad patch of LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. All four of those that's their rookie. Serial number out of 10. Beautiful patches all around. PSA near mint 7. $18,600. Very cool and unique card there. Football 1976 Topps Walter Payton rookie. Sweetness graded PSA near mint 8. Card's been autographed, receiving a DNA 6 for the auto. Payton's autograph is not easy to come by. $93,000. Hockey 1911 C55 Georges Vezina rookie. Graded PSA VGEX plus 4.5. $13,200 for this historic hockey card. Modern hockey 2015 Upper Deck the Cup. Connor McDavid rookie patch auto. Serial numbered out of 99. Nice 4-color patch here. BGS Gem Mint 9.5. $12,600. Soccer 2002 Panini Sports Mega Cracks Cristiano Ronaldo rookie. Graded PSA Gem Mint 10. He looks like he's about 17 years old in that photo. And yeah, he was 17 years old in 2002. So that checks out. $72,000. Non-sports, no idea why this card's worth so much. 1932 U.S. Caramel William McKinley. Canceled. PSA Poor 1 with a mark. So about as bad a grade as you can get. You can see it has more than pinholes, holes in the bottom of the card. Still went for $21,000. I'm going to guess that this is extremely rare. 1959 Fleer 3 Stooges complete set. 99 cards in the master set here. Every card is graded by PSA. And the high grade set here went for $15,600. And we'll finish on this thing. Look at this. 1860 L. Prang and Company CDVS Abraham Lincoln. Prominent characters graded PSA X Mint 6. It is the highest graded example on planet Earth. And I mean, 1860, he was still alive. This is a playing days card of Mr. Lincoln here. $18,000. But that brings us to our top 10, and tipping us off at number 10, 2003 UD Exquisite Collection Limited Logos Autograph Patch, LeBron James rookie. Graded a PSA Authentic with a DNA 10 for the auto. Card serial number at 75 and comes with a very nice looking 3-color patch. Sold for $150,000 on the nose. Tough one to sort of comp as it's got the PSA Authentic grade, and it's one of very few to have a DNA grade as well, so the DNA 10 is nice, but the PSA Authentic grade is not so nice. There actually has not been a sale of this card in any grade in about a year and a half, so not really a recent comp to go off of, but based on what I see from grades from a few years ago, the price seems pretty high here, but tough to sort of put that one in perspective. Number 9, 1957 Topps, number 95, Mickey Mantle. 7th year card here of the Misc, graded an absolutely scorching PSA Mint 9. And this card has the Babe Ruth ghost. If you look on the right side of the card, there's actually an outline of a player who's been removed or, airbrushed out or whatever the technology back was in 1957. And people say that's the ghost of Babe Ruth. It's not. It was just a player in the photo that Topps wanted to remove for this purpose of the card. But yeah, scorcher here, PSA Mint 9. Sold for $156,000. This sale's maybe a tad on the low side, but not really much. The last 2 sales before this were $160,000. Actually, that was in early 2024, and then you got to go back 2 years before that to find another sale. So the only recent sale went for $160,000, pretty much in line with what we what you would expect here. It's a PSA Pop 22, and there's only 1 copy graded higher in a Gem Mint 10. Number 8, 2003 UD Exquisite Collection again. This one, Noble Nameplates Auto. Kobe Bryant. Graded a PSA Gem Mint 10 with a DNA 10 for the auto. It's serial numbered out of 25, and you can see a really nice 3-color patch. Sold for $174,000, and this is the new record sale of this card by a mile. The previous record sale of this card in any grade was a BGS 8.5 that sold for $41,000. That was back in 2022. So this one quadrupling that one. There's plenty of reasons for that, though. This is the only copy graded a PSA Gem Mint 10 with a DNA 10 for the auto. So it's a Pop 1, and yeah, I mean you're not gonna do better than that if you're looking for a copy of this card here. Number 7, 1952 Topps Baseball complete set. 407 cards in the set. Every card is graded by PSA. They range from a PSA 5 on the low end up to a PSA 8 on the high end. The majority of cards grade a PSA X Mint 6. The all-important Mickey Mantle is a PSA 80C. Sold for $222,000. Really tough to know if that's a good comp or not, or a good price or not, for an average PSA 6 1952 top set. The Mickey Mantle generally is about half the value of the set, and the Mantle in a PSA, well, it's a PSA 80C where there's no comps, but a PSA 6, which might be a good comp for an 80C, is more like $150,000. So if you go off of that, you might say the price here seems a little bit low, but I'm just sort of spitballing here. Number 6 is an interesting one to compare to the previous listing. 1952 tops, number 311, Mickey Mantle, graded a PSA near mint 7, and looks like a pretty decent 7, a little bit off-centered left to right, maybe the tiniest bit off-centered top to bottom, but really, really clean surface. Edges and corners all look pretty nice. Back looks very clean as well. Sold for $264,000. So this card in a PSA 7 outsells the entire set as a PSA 6, basically, or an average PSA 6, including a Mantle 80C. Just on the surface, doesn't seem like a set with an 80C Mantle would outsell a PSA 7 Mantle, but no, apparently the 7 here is more desired than the complete set. In terms of comps for the 7, there has not been a PSA 7 sale in 2024. If you go back to 2023 and sort of average out those sales, then yeah, this is sort of right in line. The average of the 2023 sales is $255,000. So this is lands about about where you would expect. Number 5, Mickey Mantle, bringing it strong this week. 1959 tops, number 10, Mickey Mantle. Again, graded just an impossible PSA mint 9, and look at that card, just perfect in everywhere you look. Corners and edges razor sharp, centered perfectly. Surface looks immaculate. Even the back is super clean and centered. Just a beautiful card overall. Sold for $300,000, and this is the new record sale of this card in any grade ever by a mile. The previous high was about 2 years ago. Another PSA 9 went for $117,000. So this sale here basically 3xing the all-time record. And interesting here, this is a pop 27 with one higher. This actually outsold the 57, if you remember, also a PSA 9. There's more 9s of the 59 than the 57, and it's 2 years older, yet it outsold the 57. That is because probably because a PSA 9 copy of this has not come up for sale in nearly 2 years at this point. Number 4, 1916 M101-5 Sporting News blank back, number 151, Babe Ruth. Graded a PSA good plus 2.5, but looks like an exceptional 2.5, at least from here. I mean, from here it looks like a solid upper mid-grade card, but probably there's something wrong with it. Nothing on the back strike jumps out as a problem, but yeah, I'm guessing there's some sort of hidden issue. This is considered Babe Ruth's rookie card, as it shows him as a pitcher on the Boston Red Sox. He, of course, became much more famous as an outfielder with the New York Yankees. Sold for $384,000. It's the first ever sale of a 2.5. Recently, about 6 months ago or so, a PSA 4 sold for $350,000. So this price is extremely high compared to that, outselling the PSA 4 and being a grade and a half lower. But again, really, really strong eye appeal on this one. It's a PSA Pop 1, and there are 24 copies graded higher. Number 3, 2003 UD Exquisite Collection number piece autograph, Michael Jordan, graded a PSA mint 9 with a DNA 10 for the auto. Really incredible grades here on some of this exquisite stuff. The Exquisite Collection from 2003, usually seeing grades of like PSA 6, 7, maybe an 8. We're seeing some 9s and 10s here in this auction, of course. Serial numbered out of 23, which is, of course, Jordan's jersey number. Nice multicolor patch, nice clean auto. Yeah, really, really nice looking card there. Sold for over $500,000, $562,800 to be exact. This is the highest graded copy by PSA on Earth, and it's actually the only PSA copy ever to sell, or at least that I could find. The most recent sale in any grade was a BGS 8.5, which sold about 4 months ago for $126,000. So I mean, compared to that, this is very, very high. But again, it's the nicest PSA copy on Earth, so that's sort of the comps, to a BGS 8.5 kind of go out the window there. Number 2, 2003 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor, number 111, LeBron James rookie, graded a PSA Gem Mint 10, and maybe the tiniest bit off center left to right if you look real close, but the Gold Refractors that year are serial numbered out of 50. And this would probably be LeBron's most desired rookie, at least non-auto anyway. Sold for $645,000. It's the second ever known sale of a PSA 10 copy of this card. The first one was in early 2023 that went for $900,000. So down, I don't know, down 30% or so since early 2023. It is a PSA Pop 9. And number one, look at this thing, 1968 Topps Baseball complete set from our, yeah, right, no chance that actually exists division. Every card is graded by PSA, and there's 598 cards in the set. Listen to the breakdown. 520 of them are PSA 10s, and 78 of them are PSA 9s. It is the number 2 ranked set on the PSA set registry. The Mickey Mantle is a PSA 10. The Johnny Bench rookie is a PSA 10. Clemente, Aaron, Mays, Banks are all PSA 10s. The Nolan Ryan is a PSA 9. Sold for $765,000. I have no idea if this is a good price or not, but the Mantle alone in a 10 sells for about $250,000. The Ryan and Bench in their grades are probably about $75,000 each, so you're already more than halfway with just those 3 cards. But what's really amazing is, again, this is the number 2 ranked set on the PSA set registry, so there is a set nicer than this one, which, I mean, I guess that means it has more than 520 PSA 10s in it, but really, really impressive item here. My props to the buyer, seller, and whoever put this together. But that's it. Your top 10 this week featured 3 Mickey Mantle, 2 LeBron James, 2 vintage baseball sets, and 1 each of Kobe Bryant, Babe Ruth, and Michael Jordan. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all again next time. Eat your vegetables. May the force be with you. And, yeah, be good to your neighbor. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Thanks, everyone.